Aye, we give you the facts. It's not what you think. Popeye Newsling, Young King, 1 yard, bless.
Good morning, Popeye. Grandma watch Popeyes every morning and every night.
Greetings, viewers and subscribers. In today's journey, we are now in the parish of Trelawny. We are still on our North Coast excursion. We are heading towards Montego Bay in the parish of St. James. Now, did you know that the parish of Trelawny was established in the year 1770? Yeah, man, and it got its name from a former governor of Jamaica named William Trelawny. Martha Brae was Trelawny's first parish capital. Now, the world's fastest man, Usain Bolt, as also two-time Olympic 200 meters champion, Veronica Campbell-Brown, as also Mr. Hugh Lawson Shearer, who served as Jamaica's third Prime Minister from 1967 to 1972. Plus, the late Professor Ralston Milton Rex Nettleford, a Jamaican scholar. They were all born in the parish of Trelawny. Now, I have seen persons spelling Trelawny Trelawny. It's spelled with one E. It is spelled Trelawny. Continue to sit back, continue to relax, and continue to enjoy this journey with me. Now, this first incident, it took place last night, Saturday, September 10th, 2022, about some minutes after 11 o'clock. It took place right in the vicinity of the Grand Palladium Hotel along the Point Main Road in the parish of Hanover. So this is what we are learning. A white 2011 Toyota Noah was parked off the road on the left-hand side, like you're heading towards Lucy. It was parked near to the service entrance of the Grand Palladium Hotel. A 2021 brown CG150 motorcycle being driven by that man on your screen. His name is Trestan Gardner, and he was 38 years old. He lived at Sandy Bay in the parish of Hanover. Now, Trestan, he was riding his bike from the Sandy Bay direction towards Lucy. So, just picture it. The motorcycle was now behind the Toyota Noah that was parked off the road. Are you following me? So, we are learning that the driver for the Toyota Noah, he drove out onto the roadway as the motorcycle was about to pass it. As a result, the front of the motorcycle collided into the right front door of the Toyota Noah. Now if you look on your screen, that is where the motorcycle hit into the Noah. You can see that the door post and the rear view mirror, they were damaged. As a result of this collision, Trestan, he ended up losing control of the bike. The bike ran off the road and stopped on the right hand soft shoulder. It is suspected that Trestan, who received a serious wound to his face as a result of the collision with the Noah, he died on the spot. Now, some people are gonna say it's because Trestan was speeding while this accident took place. But no, Trestan was on the road. It is because the driver of the Toyota Noah was not paying attention. This is clearly a case of causing death by dangerous driving. And I am hoping that this driver is made to face his judgment. You see, when persons riding bikes are wrong, we tell you say them wrong. If they are not wrong, we are not going to follow anybody and say them wrong. This Noah driver was clearly wrong. He drove out into the path of the bike rider. So let's hope he's made to face his judgment. Now, this next incident, it took place yesterday afternoon, Saturday, September 10th, 2022, some minutes after 3 o'clock. It took place at a lane named Breadfruit Tree Lane on Darling Street in Savannah Lamar in the parish of Westmoreland. We are learning that a team of police officers from the Special Operation Branch of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, acting on intelligence, they carried out an operation at an unoccupied 5-apartment boardhouse at Breadfruit Tree Lane. During the search, an AR-15 rifle, affixed with a magazine loaded with 30 5.56 cartridges, as also some cleaning agent for the gun was found. They were found wrapped inside a Nutramix feeding bag in the roof of the same unoccupied house. Now, if you don't know what an AR-15 look like, take a look at your screen. That is what an AR-15 rifle look like, and it's one of those that were found. We want to take time out to big up the intelligencers for passing on the intelligence to the police, and congratulations to the police for acting on this intelligence and recovering this weapon of death. Job well done. Now, this next incident, it took place last night, Saturday, September 10th, 2022, about 9:30. It took place at Roundhill Drive in the Sandy Bay Police area in the parish of Hanover. We are learning that a man, he's in his early 40s. Now, this man, he was walking along the Roundhill Drive main road when a white Nissan motor car drove up. We are told that hoodlums in the car, they identified themselves to this man as police officers. The man, he became suspicious and he was walking away when the hoodlums, they brandished guns and opened gunfire at this man. The car, it then sped away and the hoodlums, they made good their escape. It was then realized that the man, he was shot. He had received gunshot wounds to his left hand and his left foot. This man, he was rushed to a nearby hospital where he was treated and admitted. Now, before we started recording this video, we received information that a man was shot and seriously wounded along the Jimmy Cliff Boulevard in Montego Bay early this morning. We are getting some information that he had succumbed to his injuries. We are still gathering the details and we are going to be updating this story in a subsequent video. Stand by for that. So, the parish of Westmoreland is back in the news. The bloodletting in Westmoreland continues. These two next incidents took place in the parish of Westmoreland. Now, in the first incident, it took place last night, Saturday, September 10th, 2022, about some minutes after 11 o'clock. It took place along the Retreat main road in the Little London police area in the parish of Westmoreland. So, we carried a story yesterday and we told you about an incident in which that man on your screen, his name is Shemar Hamilton and he lived at New Hope District in the same Little London area. We told you that Shemar, he was shot and killed at a bar at New Hope on Friday night. Well, that man on your screen, his name is Andre Brown, but he was popularly known as KWAKU. KWAKU, he was 28 years old and he lived at New Hope District. So earlier today, we got this WhatsApp message. And this message, it was sent in by a trusted source. It is on your screen. The message says, "Good morning, Popeye. I always hear you using the phrase, if you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. I can tell you that KWAKU was playing a lot of stupid games. And finally, last night, he won a stupid prize. He was a hoodlum involved in a lot of crimes in the New Hope and surrounding areas. He was not innocent, and although I do not condone violence, I can say that his demise will do more good to a lot of people more than bad. Blessed love, Popeye." Like we said, that message was sent in by a trusted source. So we told you about Shemar. He was killed Friday night. Well, we are learning that both Shemar and KWAKU, they were very good friends. So last night, KWAKU, he was riding his grey Cabra motorcycle along the Retreat main road. We are told that KWAKU, on reaching a certain section of the Retreat main road, he was ambushed. He was attacked and shot by hoodlums. He received gunshot wounds to his head and his upper body. He fell off the bike and it is suspected that he died on the spot. The hoodlums, they then made good their escape. The police were called and when they processed the scene, we are told that 15 9mm spent shells were recovered from the scene. Now, we are not sure and we don't know whether or not the killing of Shemar and KWAKU are connected. But like I told you, they were very good friends. The mayhem. So let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. And who want Bex? Bex. Have you touched on the love button as yet? If you have not yet touched on it, remember to touch on it. And if you have not yet subscribed to this channel, hit on the subscribe button, as also hit on the notification bell. Then click all, so that whenever we upload a new video, you will be the first to be notified. And all of you, you see, who come over here and I talk about we are big love and we are big likes and we are bothering and being pitiful. I feel no business that, that I feel no business. At the end of the day, I listen to the video them. Not true? Yeah, man, keep on listening, so chat all one chat. Because guess what? My nice, clean subscribers, them want me to remind them. So if you have a problem with that are for business without any apology. So in the final story for today, in the parish of Westmoreland, there are a lot of mayhem being created by hoodlums and motorcycles. A lot of times I carry some stories of two hoodlums riding up on a bike and create mayhem. And then persons would comment and say the government should put laws in place targeting motorcycles. Some persons, they will say the police should target two men on a bike much more. You see, I normally don't respond to those because the question is, what does targeting bike riders mean? Because the reality on the ground is a lot different. And hear me out. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm just telling you what I am seeing based on the reality on the ground. If, for example, you are in any state in the United States of America and the police, they stop a motorcyclist and the bike rider refuses to stop. Pretty soon, there are other cops out trying to stop this bike rider. In most cases, there are also helicopters in the sky assisting with the search for the bikers. Am I wrong or am I right? Now, in Jamaica, the reality is different. If a police officer signals a bike rider to stop and he refuses, it is highly likely that this rider is gonna get away. Because even if the police call for backup, it is likely that there are no vehicle at the next police station. And even if there is a vehicle, maybe that police station is short-staffed and they are unable to send out at least 2 police officers to go out on the road to assist. And nobody talk about calling out helicopter because that will never happen. In Jamaica, for things to get better, there must be more resources, and that include manpower, which is woefully lacking. Hear this now. Early this morning, Sunday, September 11th, 2022, about some minutes to 1 o'clock, a police unit with about 3 police officers, they were out on mobile patrol. They were patrolling in the Frome police area when we are told that they saw a motorcycle. This motorcycle, it was coming in the opposite direction. The police officers, they signaled the bike to stop. We are told that 2 men were on this bike. They refused the police signal and they did not stop. The police officers chased them, but the men on the bike, they managed to elude the police. Remember that in these areas, there are trucks that bike can ride on and car cannot go on them. So the men on the bike, they escaped. The police, they continued on their patrol, and when they reached near to a club named Push nightclub at George's Plain, they realized that something was wrong. They stopped to investigate, and it was revealed that a few minutes ago, 4 men were leaving the Push nightclub, and these men, they were walking to their homes. On reaching a certain section along the roadway, the men, they were approached by 2 hoodlums armed with guns. It is said that these 2 hoodlums, they were waiting on the men at a stall located along the road. The hoodlums, they opened fire at the 4 men who ran off in separate directions. The 2 hoodlums, They then jumped on a motorcycle that was parked nearby and made good their escape. It was then discovered that 3 of the men were shot. One of them is that man that you are seeing on your screen. His name is Kevin Hamilton. He was 36 years old and he lived at Jane Marks Road. He received gunshot wounds to his face, the right side of his chest and his abdomen. Another man, he is about 28 years old. He received gunshot wounds to his left hand. And a third man, he is about 21 years old. He received gunshot wounds to his right foot. It is suspected that Kevin Hamilton, he died on the spot. The other 2 men, they were rushed to a nearby hospital where they were treated and admitted. We are told that when this crime scene was processed, a number of 9mm pen shells were recovered from the scene. So remember that at the start of this story, we told you about the police stopping a bike with 2 men on it and they refused to stop and escape from the police. Well, we are learning that those 2 were the same 2 hoodlums who had just shot the 3 persons at George's Plain. The mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.
Tell a friend for tell a friend for tell a friend about Popeye Newslink and PNL Blog TV. Like, subscribe and share. Quicksilver sing, if we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. If we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. Hey, crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. I coulda sunshine or rain. Jamaica, no problem, no pain. Rude boy them knock out can't tame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. To the street and the lane, everybody them start complain. Bloodshed, what a shame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Jamaica, Jamaica, the land of the sun. Jamaica become now the land of